Hey YouTube, it's Mr. Old Man! Yay! Just the guy you didn't want to see. Didn't want to see. Ho, whatever. I'm in a crazy mood right now because I'm ticked off. I don't know why. I just am. Hey, by the way, how do you like the wide resolution? If it's coming out wide resolution, or HD, I don't know. My camera was like, well, film in HD, and I'm like, okay, film in HD. Ha, that's what I'm doing. As you can probably tell, nobody's home. That's how I can scream and yell like crazy. Anyway, man, you know what? Malibu and Black Rock Shooter was a bad idea at 1 a.m. Just so you know. But Black Rock Shooter is awesome. So is Malibu, but that's another story. Anyway, yeah, so go watch Black Rock Shooter in case you haven't. This has nothing to do with the title. By the way, a little bit of advice here. If you are 10 years old, like you probably are, and you clicked on this video because you saw Pokemon in the title, leave. Like right now, because this ain't a video for you, okay? This is for grown-ups, because Pokemon's for grown-ups, because it's a competitive game, and, you know, it's like competitive, and everybody, you know, yeah, that's what it is. Which is stupid, because Pokemon should be for little kids, but it's for adults and grown-ups, which is what I am. I am a growing-up. I'm 21. Want to see my driver's license? No, I ain't showing it to you. Because someone will probably steal my identity, which would be sad if you try to steal my identity, but heck, yeah. So, I'm kind of juiced up on caffeine. Well, I'm trying to get juiced up on caffeine. McDonald's latte, and I can't remember if it's caramel or hazelnut. I think it's caramel, but I can't even tell. Yeah, it's caramel, I'm sure. I can't even remember what I ordered. I went in there today, and I'm like, tired. I'm like, coffee. Basically, that's what I did. So I got it, came home, and then I just entered PO mode, and because I had to return a belt that I bought, SOE, Special Operations belt, and I got it in yesterday, which they shipped really quick. I mean, they said it was going to take like 8 to 12 weeks, but I got it in 2 weeks, about, and then I was like, oh, this size, see, they recommended that you buy your pant size, so I wear 30 pants. Yes, I'm skinny. Deal with it. Oh, and by the way, no suit, no tie, no nothing. I mean, I know I don't always dress up for videos. I like to dress up. However, I am on, well, right now I'm in, on like the corner of Don't Give a Damn Street and something else. I don't know what. But I'm just like, you know what? It's too hot out, which I'm wearing a leather jacket with no lining in it. I got a comment when I went to McDonald's today. The guy was like, oh, if I was wearing a leather jacket, I'd be bursting into flames or burning up or sweating. I'm like, yeah. I basically sweat like a pig at my job every day. Get that thought out of your mind now. I sweat like crazy, so wearing a leather jacket in 75-degree weather is no big deal. Because it ain't. You know, I'm like, this is actually cool. I mean, today it seemed kind of cool, and it was like 70. And so I put on a leather jacket. Deal with it. Anyway, yeah, so Pokemon. Alright. Me and Pokemon. Up until about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that, I never played a Pokemon game. Well, okay, I played the one. I did not play the one on my phone, on an emulator, for the Game Boy Advance. I did not play that, because that's illegal. But, if I would have, it would have been Pokemon Emerald, which I got through probably about 5 minutes of it, said screw it, and threw my phone out the window. Slight over-exaggeration, but you get the idea. Anyway, so, then, there was a guy at work, and he was saying something about, like, oh, if you don't play Pokemon, we can't get along as friends, and I was basically like, F you, but... And then my brother, my youngest brother, he found a video of some guy in one of the Pokemon games. I cannot remember the name of it. He found a shiny Ponetta. I don't know. It's a guy freaking out. You know, you can probably find a video. I think it's a good video. Not that. I'm gonna scoot you forward a bit. There we go. Not that the guy's freaking out, but because that video made me think, it's like, wow, if Pokemon can make some guy this happy, and we're finding a digital thing, and it has no meaning in real life, there's got to be some good in it. So I was like, okay, what Pokemon game should I get? I was like, Emerald's the only one that seems interesting. That's for the Game Boy Advance. Me, I don't like playing RPGs. I have to get, because RPGs I think are boring. That's why I just bought Nostalgia for the game, or for the DS. Yeah, Nostalgia came on the DS, the Game Boy Advance. Blah! I'm so mixed up right now. That's why I just bought Nostalgia, because I hate RPGs. But they say that one's pretty good. Plus, it's sort of steampunk, even though everyone's like, oh, you know, the steampunk's like not mainstream and it's cool, and it's, I don't know, whatever. It looks steampunk to me. I'm just going to call it steampunk because there's airships and there's stuff. So it's steampunk. Deal with it. I don't care what the official definition of it is. It's like, oh, some postmodern Art Deco. I don't care. Steampunk. End of story. Argument's over. Anyway, where was I getting to with that? Oh, right. So I'm like, okay, which Pokemon game should I get? So I'm like, let's see. I'll get Omega Ruby because it's the most modern one. There's tons of flash and firepower in it. Quote from Starscream from Prime, which I've never watched, but I know that. But the flash and firepower. So I figured, you know what? If I'm going to play an RPG, it's got to be flashy for me. So I'll get Omega Ruby. So I got it, and I was talking to a girl I used to work with, and she, I know she plays Pokemon, a bunch of stuff like that, the RPGs, and I told her I got a Pokemon game, and she was like, oh, which one? I was like, Omega Ruby. She was like, oh. I'm like, what's wrong with it? It's a Pokemon game. Anyway, so I got that, and before I even finished it, I bought Pokemon Crystal for unknown reasons. I always like the weird Pokemon games. Like, there was Gold and Silver, and then Crystal came out as like another game, kind of a side. I don't know. It was not like one of the main releases. Then out of Ruby and Sapphire, I like Emerald, which kind of is a side release again. And oh yeah, it was funny. See, alright, I am basically the definition of a 10-year-old Pokemon player. Okay, if you have like expert player, a competition guy, then you have a guy that plays it, for fun. Then just like the complete noob. I'm like below the complete noob because I got Rayquaza and I destroyed a meteor. Spoiler alert, Delta episode! I just spoiled you, I'm sorry about that. I told you to click off the video. If you haven't played the game, click off the video because I spoiled you about 10 seconds ago on the Delta episode. Troll face! So, yeah, so I destroyed a meteor with Rayquaza. Actually, I killed Rayquaza first. And they were like, oh, you gotta capture him. I'm like, F. So I captured him, and then I had like no Pokemons left because I'm a stupid player. So I was like, oh, they better regenerate all my guys' health. And they did. So now go up into space, destroy the meteor, Deoxys appears. I'm like, okay, I want to capture Deoxys. Let's see. Let's use, I think it was one of the moves Rayquaza had. I can't remember. It's like, we'll use one move and see what that brings his health down to. Bang. Oh, I killed him. Yay. So now I think there's a way that I can go find Deoxys again, but I really don't care because all of a sudden I finish the game and it's like, okay, I'm done with this game. But, yeah, so that's me with Pokemon. I'm like a noob player. So, what did I decide to do? I decided to freak out in a delirious Amazon shopping trip and get a box, which I opened up about, I don't know, a couple days ago. It comes with packing bubbles. These things are hilarious. I love packing bubbles. Let's go pop all of them. They gotta be popped sometimes. I hope nobody's driving past. They're gonna think that, someone's shooting somebody in here. I'm like, no, you just stab them. Anyway. There we go. More coffee, hold on. I get energized up. So, in my delirious state-ish. Oh yeah, another type of Pokemon player I am not a stats guy at all. Period. I hate stats. Let's see, was there a game that I like stats in? Oh, yes, Anaconda from Time Splitters 2. High score that I forgot to say because I am an idiot. Oh, that still makes me mad. I got some super high score in Anaconda for Time Splitters 2. If you don't know what Time Splitters 2 is, I don't know what I'm going to tell you to do, but just buy it and play it because it's awesome. Anyway, so I'm not a stats player or a stats guy at all. I don't like stats. I don't like stats when I'm buying knives, Spartacodelica. Stats don't get me excited normally. Unless it's how much money I have in my bank account. That gets me excited. But other than that, stats normally don't get me excited. So, when I'm playing Pokemon, I go by how cool the Pokemon looks. I told you I was a new player. Anyway, so, I just had to freak out and buy myself some Pokemon toys. Because I am a grown-up. That was a dangerous thing. So I will buy Pokemon toys. For your enjoyment. For my enjoyment. Anyway, so, these are probably my 4 favorite that I found so far, and alright, and these are on my team. I think all 4 of these guys are on my team, and then right now I have Groudon, that's how you pronounce it, the main guy in the front box of Omega Ruby. Jeez, I got Groudon and Rayquaza. Rayquaza's a dragon. He's green. He's from Pokemon Emerald. I love green. I love emeralds. End of story. You better be recording. We taking, yeah, good 10 minutes. I was just making sure. I didn't want to be blabbering on and not be recording because I need attention. Bad. Really bad, as if you couldn't tell. So, there's these 4 guys on my team, and then Groudon and Rayquaza. Now, remember that, because I probably have the stupidest freaking team in the world. I want a legitimate Pokemon player to tell me if my team is good or bad. Which are probably bad, because I played competitively online twice, and I lost both times, like, by an extreme margin. So I take that as that's a bad sign, but who knows? So, what should we do first? Well, we'll go. First guy we got is my starter, because obviously your starter is the best Pokemon in the world. And that would be Mega, what's his name? Sceptile. Actually, no, this is not your starter. Treecko is your starter. Then he turns into God knows what, and then Sceptile, and then Mega Sceptile when you have your Sceptile-like thingy. Woo! And this is like one of the only Pokemons in the game I actually named, because I started naming Pokemons and I said, forget this is going to take forever. I'm going to spend hours trying to name my guys. So I just left them stuck. I'm losing my voice. Yeah, I left them stuck. Guess what I called my Treecko? No, it was not Mr. Man. It was something much more epic than that. Well, nothing can be more epic than Mr. Man. But I actually called him Nuclear. There's a reason for it. When you throw a Pokemon into battle, your guy says go and then whatever. So like go Sceptile, go Rayquaza. So when you call a guy Nuclear, he says go Nuclear. Awesome. This is the way my mind thinks, in case you did not know. So the first guy we got is Sceptile. Now, let's see if we can get into this. Let's grab our knife. No, not our Spyderco Delica, but our Spyderco Grasshopper, because this one is already dull. Which makes sense to me, to use a dull knife to open this up. And, plus, I'm waiting for Screw Pop to get in their 2nd generation, knife thingy. The, what do you call it? Their box cutter things. See, kids, this is why I said don't watch this video, because we're talking about knives and dangerous stuff, Ferraris. What? You don't remember me talking about a Ferrari in this video? You do now! We're talking about Ferraris! Gee. I'm not going to be able to get into this. I'm going to be very depressed. Oh, there we go. No, actually. Who needs a box? I do. I'm materialistic. I like to think I am. And some son's like, that's good, I'm getting rid of it. Cut that box open. Get that stupid box open. Now it's hot in here with my jacket on. Don't know why I decided to pop it on for this video, but heck, that's what we're doing, because that's how we roll. That is how we roll. Let's put the knife down here so we don't kill ourselves. We'll just leave it open, though. And we have Sceptile in all of his/her glory. Oh, they're actually articulated. And a rubber, so you can't freaking stab yourself. So that's actually a pretty... Well, it's Mega Sceptile. He's like can move. He can go hopping around on foot. Oh my god, I stepped on a nail! Oh my god. Yeah, so he's actually... My voice completely changed there. I just turned to a mutant. There's actually a fairly decent representation of him. And he's rubbery and everything, but his arms kind of move, but the only things that really move on him are his legs. Which is kind of weird, but... And I always find it weird in Mega Ruby Pokemon. You probably can see my head here, but I gotta duck down because I feel like the camera's low. But I always find it weird that whenever he Mega Evolves, he goes like that. Turns it back to you. Whatever. So, that's number 1. That was my starter. Caffeine! That was my starter. So, next, we got... Don't judge me on this one. I don't even know if I can pronounce the name. Gardevoir? Mega Gardevoir. Yeah, like, I remember hearing every male Pokemon player needs one of these in his party. His team, sorry. It's not a party. I offended a Pokemon player! Oh my god. That is not good, because they will hunt me down with predator drones and kill me. Oh, I'm sorry I offended somebody. In case anybody was wondering, yes, my Gardevoir is a female. That's just how it happened. I don't get to choose their gender. I am not God. Some days I wish I was, but the other days I'm glad I'm not. Okay, let's get really, really close to my fingers here. Oh my god, I cut myself. I did actually cut myself the other day with a Emerson CQC7. Being stupid, because I was carrying it, right hand carry in my left pocket at the top. Tip popped up. If anybody knows anything about knives, you know what happened. If you're carrying a left-handed knife, or a right-handed knife in your right pocket. No. Of course. If you're carrying a right-handed knife in your left pocket, jeez. You know what happens. Okay. So, Gardevoir has a movable thingy so you can twist all around, and then arms that kind of move, and there's her dress, in case you were wondering. There's nothing up there except feet, because she obviously needs feet, and she can float around. Which, Gardevoir, all joking aside, is probably one of my favorite Pokemon, because, at least to me, she seems powerful. Really, really powerful. Really, really powerful. Like, disturbingly powerful. But she does kind of look like an onion, so there's that. So that's that. Now, next thingies. This is a double pack. I've never played X and Y, but this was a double pack that came in X and Y. God knows why the package is so big. But it is Mega Bennett and Mega Manuel, if that's how you pronounce their names. Now, let's get into this puppy. They got this stuff taped up the weirdest way. Bennett, if I had to choose my favorite design of a Pokemon, would be it. Or at least Bennett, but Mega Bennett most of all. There's a reason for that, and that is because he reminds me so much. I mean, he screams, I am something from Pandora Hearts. And if you don't know what Pandora Hearts is, you have been deprived of life itself. So go make up for it and buy yourself the Malaysian copy off of eBay like I stupidly did, which I don't know if that is real or not, but I did it. Just how I bought the Malaysian copy of Black Rock Shooter from the same person. But heck, they seem to play okay. The Pandora Hearts is good up until the end of an episode, and it kind of goes weird. Okay. But, yeah. Pandora Hearts is, I think, one of the best animes. Oh my god, come through the little book that tells you everything that you must buy because you are an impressionable little kid. Holy shoot! How many Pokemons can you buy? Oh my god. Look at that! Oh, it comes with a poster. In case you're one of those weird people that put posters on their wall. I don't think I have a single poster on my wall of anything. Oh, and we have the Lego Universe shopping bag that we framed. So awesome we are here in the households. Okay, what else do I absolutely have to buy? Oh yeah, so the reason why I bought Megas of all these guys is because I personally think that the Megas are the best, the purest form of the Pokemons, because that is their ultimate form, and someone will tell me otherwise. Like, no, it's just a super form that they can go into, and it's like, I don't care. They're my favorite form, that's what they are. Staying, oh my god, peel off. Just trying to get all the cards off here. What is this little piece of plastic? Oh, this one, I don't know, it's a septile. Comes with an instruction manual how to use your Pokemon. Look at it, it says, throw your Pokemon, catch your Pokemon. Oh my god, I must do it. Yeah, so let's just get all this trash done here. Before we move on to main attraction, which is Bennett and Manuel. Oh yeah, so when I saw Manuel at first, or Manuel, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, if not, screw. But I kind of freaked out because her design, I think mine's a female, I don't remember. But it was like, that is cool, because he's like this little tiny thing, and then her hair is like giant teeth. And I'm like, nothing is more awesome than that. Then I ran across Bennett, where he was like a little ghost, whatever his name was at first. And he transformed to Bennett. And when I first saw online what he looked like when he Mega Evolved, I freaked. I was like, oh my god, that is awesome. So I had to buy him. My voice is so... Special tag included. Oh my god, this must be good. Peel special tags out. It's, okay. I don't know what it is. Let's get these out so I don't accidentally throw them out. Now the main attractions. If we can get them out, because surprisingly these things are in here. Way too good. You What? You don't need to be trapped forever. Get out. Oh my god, she just moved flying. Ah, yes, here she is. Oh, he's kind of weak. Manuel thing. Look at those awesome teeth, head, hair thingies. If that isn't, well, yeah, you can do the shake. If that ain't awesome, for some reason, oh, she's all rubber, so you gotta be careful with her. She's kind of wiggly, but if that ain't like the most awesome bit of hair that I've ever seen, I don't know what it is, because it reminds me of something from, oh, what's the name of that series? Hellsing. I've never watched it. Don't sue me. I want to. I just don't want to spend the money on the whole series. Let's see, can she stand up? All these guys can stand up. Well, she can kind of stand up. She got to rely on her hair. Yeah, okay. And now, the main attraction. The one guy that I wanted more than anything else. And the rest were just kind of afterthoughts. Pry him out of there. Get out. Come on. Prison break. I know there's a TV show about that, and quite frankly, F it. And there we go. Mega Bennett. The one reason why I decided to get Pokemon figures, I was just going to buy him by himself and ban it, you know, the on Mega Ball version, but then I was like, yeah, some other guys for my team. And then I don't want to switching these guys out on my team because stupidly I feel like I spent money on the toys, therefore, I cannot get rid of them in my game. That's how stupid I am. But yeah, this guy is pure awesomeness and a half. He's like if you were to take everything that's awesome in the world, just kind of cram it together, and then nuke it. That's what it would be. This monstrosity would come out, which is awesome. Every time he Mega Evolves, or I mean, oh look, wait, I don't even think there's a right and wrong way to have him stored. But he's not wearing any pants. Unless he gets pants on his fingers too, then he's wearing pants, but that's weird too. And there's also, his story's kind of cool because it's supposed to be like a doll that somebody threw out, and he's coming back to haunt them or something. I don't know, stuff like that's awesome. And he cannot stand, so he's going to have to prop up against something. But, yeah, awesomeness, I think anyway. So, let's clear all this garbage out of the way and give you a look at my official Pokemon team. My unofficial Pokemon team. Here we go. So, we got, and whatever her name is, yeah. And we got Sceptile or Nuclear, go Nuclear, yay! And we got Bonnet, that creepy little something. And then we got, what's your name? Gravidor, Grievador, whatever. How about that, sweetie? That was a spin around. Oh god, now I'm getting hot. So yeah, that's how I spend my money. How do you spend yours? Invest in the stock market, buy stuff worthwhile, buy a house, buy a car. Good for you. I don't really buy anything useful with my money. Except knives. That's not even useful. The rest of the stuff is just like stuff. I got a million other things I could show. I still got a bunch of Tekken Nights to review. Well, 2. I did a review on another Tekken Night the other night. Rhyming with Mr. Old Man. The only thing about it is it was at like 10 at night, and I was tired. And instead of me like all pumped up on energy like I like to be in my videos, it was like, Tekken Night, oh my god, look at the thing, it's so cute. Let's build it. 20 minutes later, it's built. When you're building something, it's very, very hard to keep energy, because it's like, I'm looking at the instructions, trying to think of something witty to say. Manuel just fell over. Uh-oh, she's dead. Haha. Sceptile, stab her in the back! Oh my god! So. Uh-oh, what's it? There's something else. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on, huh? Awesome. It's a stand for Bandit. Ow. Put on some pants, man. I think it's a stand for him. Yeah, it's a stand, so we can stand up. See? So that's kind of cool. Oops. See? 2 little sockets, his little pink feet go in there. And little Pinky gets to stand up because little Pinky cannot stand up on his own. And no, in case you are wondering, I am not being offensive with that accent. I am not, I repeat, not making fun of anybody. It's the only accent that I could think of. It's only a little bit past 2. Nobody's coming home for another 45 minutes. Hopefully. That means I can talk for another 45 minutes. However, my camera will not hold out for that long, because filming in HD. So now, I ask you a serious question. Mr. 10-year-old kid that clicked on this video, are you happy? But you better be, because you just sat through a Mr. Man J video. Feel proud of yourself. So, I wish I could make videos like this all the time, but I just don't have this much energy. And today, like I said, I was in a PO mode, and I was just so upset because I had to send my belt back. But hopefully when it gets here, it will be an awesome belt. And there won't be any other problems, because every single piece of clothing I bought, it's not worked out for me. I don't know what it is. I cannot find belts, I cannot find pants, I cannot find jackets, I cannot find shirts. Well, shirts I can kind of find. But I cannot find anything that fits I'm comfortable in. That's why finally I said, screw it. Blue jeans, white shirt, leather jacket. How much simpler and stupefied down can you get? How much, like, this is like playing it the safest that you can possibly play it with style. And I use style lightly, because I don't like the modern day clothing like that everybody wears. You know, I think they're snapbacks. Those rapper caps, I call them. They're flat bill. They leave the stickers on them. They got all sorts of weird garbage all printed over them. I don't like those. All these graphic tees and stuff. I gotta get some gun tees, like, you know, ones that have like an AR on them or something, because those are manly. But all these other shirts, I don't like all this crazy stuff. And then jackets, people normally don't wear. I do like jackets. Trench coats, a trench coat, and a leather jacket. Those are like the only two things I wear. Oh, and a denim jacket. And not even a totally ripped up denim jacket. But yeah, I don't like the modern style. And then pants. Alright, seriously, what is going on with men's pants? It seems like either A, they're baggy as heck, or B, they make you look gay because they're so skinny. No offense, but they do. They look like women's pants. And when guys are wearing really tight, form-fitting clothes, see, and this is where the balance comes in. We gotta get something that fits, but that's not vacuum sealed to you, because when guys are wearing really tight, form-fitting clothes, and like I said, no offense, but it makes them look kind of gay. Not that I have anything against those sort of people. We're gonna get in the whole religious debate, and I am technically not religious. I am a Christian, but I am not religious, if that makes sense. It won't to you, but it does to me. That's all that matters. But if we go by the whole religious thing, okay, let's lump it together before we get too complicated here. Religiously, I don't believe in it, okay, but I don't think that all those people should burn, if that makes sense, okay? I don't want to use, oh my god, damn, all gays are hell. It's like, no, don't do that, because those people are just ignorant and stupid. The people that say that, not the gays. So, and this is getting way off topic. See, kids, if you're 10 years old, this ain't something you have to be worried about right now. So, click off. Sega. I don't know why I'm doing that like a clicker. Yeah, so, I don't know, but, and if you wear your stuff all baggy, that just makes it look like you don't care. And that ain't good, because then nobody will take you seriously. So, that means I don't. So I try to get stuff that fits somewhat decent. I mean, you know, my pants aren't super baggy. You know, my jacket, it's a slim fit jacket. But, which I know now I get a regular fit, because I don't like slim fit jackets, unless it's a suit jacket. There's really no way to avoid looking like a gay person in a suit if it's nice and form-fitting, but I get away with it. Because I'm manly. I'm anything but manly. So, I think that's it. I think I've worn out my stay here. I don't know how long the video is, but I've worn out my stay. Gotta be fancy about this. The episode of SpongeBob was hilarious. I think it was Tea at the Tree Dome. If you haven't seen, watch it. It is hilarious. Pinky! Yeah. Patrick's so funny. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. I felt like that the day went by so fast, and now it's only 2:22. I'm always like that when I'm driving. I'm like, oh, I'm up to 36 miles an hour, so I get pulled over, and the officer's like, how fast were you going? I'm like, 36 miles an hour, officer. I was going 1 mile over the speed limit. Take me, bring me to jail! Oh, man. Where I'm going to drive to work now, it's like a police state around there. Every night or day, mostly at night, the police at least have one person pulled over. I'm like, what are they doing wrong? Don't even get me. Oh my god. I'm just gonna stick to the road, go find